we go.
All right, everybody, like, share the stream. We got a challenge match going on. Challenge match going on here between Oscar DeLeon and Jim Vollhardt. I'm here in the booth with Bart Ravezzi. Got Will Ailey hanging out with you.
How you guys doing?
Ready to lag for the break. And Jim is 38 on the list. Oscar is 14, and Oscar accepted a challenge.
Up on there.
That's the wrong table.
No, that's the right table.
Nope, that's table 8. See here?
No, that's table 4. 4 is on this side. With the
Oh, they're playing on the wrong table. They must be playing on the wrong table. You better get them over back to.
table we play on.
They should be playing on 4.
Oh, they're on 4.
Okay, then this has got to be set up for the wrong table. We probably need Joe in here to get us set back up to the right table. Yeah, it's showing the wrong table on the stream, so. Okay, there we go. I got it, guys. I got us on the right table. We haven't missed anything, guys. I just racked up the balls. Again, you got Bart Ravezzi with us and Oscar DeLeon and Jim Vollhardt playing a match. Base to 9, list rules. I think I got it, Joe. I just clicked here. That should be okay.
Yeah, if you should change. Right? Yeah.
See, that's the wrong table. This is the right table.
No, they're both the same.
Then why is that not rack? Doesn't have a rack on it.
That's what I was.
Oh, is it freaking frozen? Froze again.
One view then.
No.
No.
Three.
Give us 1 minute, everybody. We're having the expert fix the stream here a little bit. A few technical difficulties. We'll be back in 1 moment. Yeah.
frozen again.
Yeah, it's not moving.
Yeah, it's frozen on the.
I don't even know if they started all.
No, they haven't started because this one's working here. The screen here, so they haven't started.
You got one.
One view.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Well, tell them they can start.
All right, everybody. Sorry for the difficulties. We're gonna have only one view here. Looks like it's frozen on the other views, but we're gonna get started here any second. Again, we got Bart Revezi in here and Will Ailey. Challenge match between Oscar DeLeon and Jim Vollhardt. And here we go.
Hello, everybody. Hopefully you'll tune in. What do you got on for that? What did you go to?
It came up in my notifications. It was on the sharp string.
Okay.
Welcome, Joanne. John Porto watching. I think, are you still out, way out in California? I think you are.
He was in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas? Yeah, I knew he.
Hey, John. Dave.
Hey, Jim's coming up to the table here. And again, he's giving Oscar a little bit of a challenge here. This is for Oscar's spot on the list. So this would be a big jump for Jim. This should be a close match. I think these are two pretty evenly skilled players. It's really going to come down to nerves and who just executes better. Nice cut from Jim right there.
And you definitely got to, you guys, when you get here, you're going to enjoy the new lights Bobby is putting in. He's putting some beautiful lights over the tables. You still have a little shadow, but the brightness is a lot better, and you can really see the balls very well.
No glare if you're standing off the tables. It is really nice. I think everybody's going to enjoy them.
Yeah, it definitely makes the table come alive. They're pretty cool.
Looks like Jim's a little bit hooked here. I don't think he can see this cleanly.
No, he's gonna have to play it off the rail, but he has to probably play it safe at the same time. I don't know if he can make it. No, he could see the whole
Wow,
ball.
you could see it. Great shot.
Oh, get by it. Yep, he's there. Yeah, he looks like he's on his way to being out as long as he takes his time.
You think he might play it safe here, or you think he's going to try to pocket this ball?
Uh, I think he's gonna roll him behind the what is that, the 6?
Yeah, behind the 6, safe.
Just a nice little touch, just like that. Little short. He didn't get quite as far as he wanted to. Now Oscar has to go around the table in hopes of not hitting the 7. So hope we'll see to see. He might play safe and put the cue ball down behind the 7 as well, which is what he decided to do. Behind the 7, good shot.
Yeah, if you get into a safety battle with Oscar, he's pretty good at it. And Jim, if you look at his APA stats, his safety game is extensive. He plays a lot of safeties. I think he has like an average of like 7 safeties a match or something in his APA. Jim's been an old-time APA member. His number is like 350, if I remember correctly, somewhere around there. So he's been in the APA since just about the beginning.
And he's no, oh, that hurt. But he didn't leave him nothing. He got to play another safe. So he actually got away with that. Now Oscar can't go anywhere. He just has to lock him up behind the 6. And then hopefully gets ball in hand again for the run out. Yeah, he's just going to stick him right there. If just misses, he'll be on 2. But you have to play safe against better players. It's just no way around it.
Yeah, he did a good job too. He's right on the 6. He's not necessarily locked up, but he's right on it.
Yeah, I mean this kick is incredibly hard. But Jim is a good kicker. I mean, he knows the table well. He used to practice doing trick shots and stuff for a long time, so he's like pretty in tune to the table.
I'm glad you got him out of that. That was something that always frustrated me.
Drove me crazy. He said, "You want to be a player? Stop." You want to play pool or you want to screw around with pool? Is it? There's two different things.
I like the three rail kick here, and I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah, you should catch either the bottom rail through or you want to stay away from the pocket.
I didn't like the
Hit it
two
right
rail.
in.
Yeah, I didn't like the two
Nope.
rail kick. I wanted to come, a little bit above that bottom diamond there and kick it again.
Something like that. I like kicking it hard and catching the third rail.
Yeah.
And you can't just play the two. I like playing the three rails. I actually like playing the bottom rail because it takes the pocket out of the equation and gets you don't scratch if you do hit it.
I'm glad to see Oscar's not playing the combo here. It's to me when I see a player play the combo on something like this, it shows weakness in my opinion. They're not confident in running out the five balls, so they play a combo to end the rack early. And this you're open, you're wide open, and you really should be able to get out pretty easily.
Hey, Carrie. Hello, Alvin. How you doing, guys? Nice to see you tuning in.
Hit the six ball a little bit of draw, maybe come to the two rails.
You can also go forward and you can play the seven in the right lower corner pocket too. Either way is
Mhm.
acceptable. It's going to get you on the eight, which it looks like that's where he's going. He's going to play the. No, he played the outside. Sorry, too low, a little out of line.
Yeah, he played that with center ball, and I think with draw, you follow the tangent line better to the ball. I think with center ball, he's coming across. He's coming across where he wants to be, and that's always a harder leave.
See, that's a hard shot just because you got to hit it so light,
Yep.
and you got to try to miss the nine ball. And if you hit it harder, it lengthens out. So, well, Jim's got, this isn't a very hard kick. You just got to catch it a little bit.
Yeah, I say you go off the bottom rail here. I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
if
you got to go
that's
off the bottom. Yeah, you definitely got to go off the bottom rail. You don't kick like four rails and be done about it. You just do the one down and up. It's sitting right in the pocket, so all you got to do is catch it a little bit. The thing is the speed. Because
hmm
if you
it's got to
catch
be
too,
soft.
yeah, if you catch too thin, you're gonna lose getting on the eight ball. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, oh,
How's the hit?
oh,
Oh,
cut a little too thick. And he needed to come off the rail about the third diamond to catch it to go in. Well, that ain't. Yeah, he has an angle, so he can go.
you should have enough angle there.
Yeah,
I like putting a little bit of inside English on this, and it forces it out.
just
I think
middle ball with
yeah,
a touch of middle right, and it just brings it right across. Because I play a lot of center ball, and
yeah.
just that's all you needed to do. Just center ball, a little right, and just follow right up.
All right. First rack goes to Oscar.
So Oscar's in the red. There we go. These are all our sponsors. A lot of great sponsors on the Shark Stream, including Jacoby Q's by lots of Jacobys. I'm their dealer. King Morgan, Master Billiards, Nick Marino, Full Table Magic.
Just had my table done by Master Billiards. It plays great. They did a great job.
Hey, there we go. And he's stuck behind the nine for the
Yep.
two.
They're pocketing the one ball in the side pocket, but not getting a good position on the next shot.
Thank you very much, Joe. We are trying our best. It really is a nice booth too.
Oh god, they make this easy for us.
It definitely came out nice. It's a good setup. And Oscar chooses to push out, which is probably a smart move considering we couldn't see any of the two all.
I like that push. It's not bad. He put a lot of distance behind it. I sometimes like push to the bottom rail, but if he had done that, I like to leave a bank, but he would have left it easy safe. So
And, well, this is good because even if you play to overcut it, the cue ball is going to go around. The two will catch the rail and come down to the bottom rail
mhm.
if you play to overcut it. So it's going to leave safe. He tried to make it, but he played it safe at the same time. He played smart.
So with Jim, I know him very well. He needs a little bit of a confidence booster here. He needs to get a rack or two. He doesn't need to get into a big hole. If he gets into a big hole, he may battle back late, but it's going to be trouble for him. So I'd like to see him, win a couple early racks here.
Yeah, well, this isn't a table. This is the second tightest table in the room, and you definitely don't want to start getting into a I got to claw my way back from 5-0 kind of match.
Right.
So you want to make sure you stay either in step or ahead of the guy you're playing. And seeing Jim doesn't play on this equipment very often, but he does play at least 3 times a week, so it shouldn't be too bad for him. But elected to play another safe, which that's a nice little safe too. He got
It's
a
going to
nice,
work out really well. Got a nice little.
yeah, he got a nice little kiss off of what's that, the 7.
Hmm.
So he got a nice little bump. It helped him. And the 6-8, it's a pretty easy combination, but you got to land on it real good.
I think Oscar's going to try to hide behind a 3 ball here. See what he does.
If you guys are out there listening, please share the screen to all your different chat rooms and stuff for us. That would be greatly appreciated.
Wow. Put that right in.
Yeah, that was a great shot.
He's good to go now. I mean, there's a lot of positive things he can do here now.
Yeah, well, the 5 to the 6 is the shot. You have to get back on that ball and get almost straight in. You want to get a little angle because it's a pretty dead shot, but you don't want to have a big angle to where you cut it in and you lose the cue ball. So share the stream, guys. Let's get it out there and bring our numbers up some. And Oscar's, he's going to play he has to go 2 rails. Hopefully, he doesn't hit the 6 going in. Get on the 4 because the 4 ball's over there. See, that was the problem he was looking at. Was the cut to get to the 4. But I think he left Jim a shot. Jim can do the same shot.
Yeah, he can do the same shot, or he can play extreme inside, right? That way.
I think the angle is just too damn steep for that. He's better off playing the 3 rails because it's more natural, and you don't have to spin it as hard to do the 3 rails. The other way, you really got to hit it to make it hit the rail and come backwards. So, I mean, I like it the other way just because it's easy. It's not a. See, that was the shot. It was an easier shot. He just hit it way too hard. I don't think he practiced enough to get his speed down where Oscar did. I don't think he hit it.
Yeah, Oscar plays here all the time. I think he's got the table speed down pretty good. They have slowed down quite a bit from the last time I was here, so the felt is definitely wearing in a little bit.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah, that's going to be.
It's a really good shot. I like that one.
So I like the one pocket bank here.
Yeah, me too. But playing the bank is a little hard because you have to get the cue ball out of the way. I kind of like nipping it and putting the 3 ball behind the 9 and bringing the cue ball back up table.
So I got a great little story from Red Wing Shoes out in Chicago, where Freddie the Beard has a couple books, Banking with the Beard.
Yep.
Showed me some of those shots. This Jim's going to come out all right here.
Yeah, that worked out nice.
But he was proud of those type of shots with the inside English and getting the cue ball out of the way.
Yep. Oh, that's something people need to learn how to do to get it out of the way.
Shot.
Fired it right in. But see, oh, he's all right. No,
it's going to be tough to get on that 6 ball. You might have to go a couple rails here, hit this hard enough to go back and forth. I don't think you're going to be able to hold it to keep it there.
Well, if you go the other way, you have to play 4 rails. You have to come up short if you're going to go the other direction. You have to play the cue ball to almost the middle of that through 2 rails to almost the middle diamond. See, this I don't like. You have a chance to hit the 9 if it lengthens out if you hit it real hard. This you got to hit light with maybe a touch of inside and let it reverse off the rail and go straight up. That's what I didn't like.
Yeah, once you start hitting balls hard on these tables, even with a little bit tight box, you better be spot on your mechanics. Otherwise, you're gonna.
Well, that's why I didn't like that shot because you have to hit it, but really hit it the other way. If he was over a little farther, he could have played it 4 rails, and he would have just had to come up a little short between the first and second diamond, and it would have floated over. You know, I like to play a lot of rails because it seems easier in the way I was taught how to play to move around the table, and I just don't like to hit. Uh,
You're saying no sound on Facebook.
all righty.
So, can anybody else hear us there, or is that just one person? 'Cause we're gonna have to.
You guys hear us out there, or do we have to get someone to fix the sound? Now you're in. You guys hear us out there,
Yep.
or do we have to get someone to fix the sound?
I can hear it. I
Okay.
hear it off my phone, so we're good.
Okay, we're good. All right. Well, Jim made that shot. That was a hard shot. All right, guys. So, you know, oh, he got robbed. He hit that good too. Oh,
He may not. That's running down. See, got the roll.
yeah. Oh, he's 8 feet from the next shot, and all he has, if he concentrates on just making the seven, see, a shot like this, some people say, "Oh, I got to be in a certain spot." Don't really have to be in a certain spot because the ball's already in the pocket.
The only spot on the table you don't want to be is behind the nine. So really, it's just
Pocket the seven.
cinch the ball into the pocket, and you should be good.
Oh, he got a bad roll off the nine.
But again, I think he was hitting that hard to try to get position, and that changed the way that deflected off of there. So it's kind of exactly what you said. He made a great stroke, but I think it caused him some problems.
Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Colleen. Say hi to Bobby for us. We're doing his duties today for him. Help him out. Give him a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just caught a bad roll there. That was all. He doesn't like I said. He doesn't want Oscar getting out too far ahead.
And the way he tried to draw back with that on that, I mean, I'd never try to draw for position like that. I would have put the cue ball below. Yep, I think that's from the shot on the eight ball.
Yeah.
I would have put the cue ball almost on the rail and gone up the table that way.
See, I like going the other way. I play it 3 rails, bottom rail, other side rail, and over.
But neither you or I like to draw it back, right? Because that's the point. Is drawing for position is really tough.
Yeah, I'd rather just play the rails because it's so much less effort to follow the ball than it is to do to try to draw it out of the pocket.
Yep.
And if you catch the rail when you draw, that cue ball is going to go flying.
Yep.
So I'd rather just play the rails. It's a lot easier. But that's a thing that a lot of uh, you know players will try to draw the ball thinking that it's easy, and they you can't judge your speed well like that.
So what I'm concerned here with is like Jim didn't really get lucky and get a good position on the nine ball here after that leave. He maybe should have played to give Oscar a bank or something on that, right?
Yeah, I would have definitely probably put it on the rail. But another thing too, that if you talk to a lot of old timers, they'll tell you, sometimes you got to shoot because you don't have a choice. I mean, he could have easily played safe and put the nine ball down this bottom rail and put the cue ball on this rail.
Yep.
I mean, on that, the way he was set up, it could have easily been done, and I agree. I would have definitely done it and let him make the mistake.
I think it's more of a tournament play type of shot, what you and I are talking about, because you get penalized so much in tournaments. Yes, sometimes I agree you have to shoot, but it's still early in the match here. You want to keep control of the table.
Yeah.
And I think that's.
And we got Cupcake Freddie Golia in the chat. Nice to see you, Freddie.
Nice to see you, Freddie. How you doing? Hope you had a good holiday. Colleen, hope you had a good holiday. Oh, so they backed themselves. They slop rack themselves there in this one. So
They threw the brick in on himself. Like I said, I like that shot that you talked about in the last game. He was set up so straight that putting the 9 ball down the other end and leaving the cue ball down here was probably the best bet to do it because there was no angle. It was easy just to hit it and let it go down there and, leave him 9 feet away from it, let him make the mistake. Because at least, there's a 99% chance you're probably going to get another shot, especially on a tighter table. You got to hit it so perfect to get it to go in. Then you're going to take a whack at it. Oh, look at this. Almost. Only diamond away. It was a.
push though, come up with maybe a little bit better result because now he leaves him just kind of pocket the 1 ball and he's got an easy shot on the 2.
I mean, everything in this rack goes.
Yep.
Every ball goes. Nothing. It might be a bad break, but every ball is open. So it's not really a bad rack. It was just a bad break. Now, see, I didn't like that shot. I would have rather played that. I would have slowed down to play the 2 in the side.
Me too. I think he hit that overhit that a little bit, but
See, now it's a little tougher because the 7 gets in the way of you drawing back for the 3 because the angle is too sharp. You just missed it, but you might get stuck behind something else. Nope, you got there.
oh yeah.
He wiggled his way through. Now it's easy. You just make the 3 stop, form the side stop.
Yep, this rack is wide open now, so he's potentially going up to.
Did you put his second one up?
No, I did not put the second one up.
Okay, we can put the second one up. I thought you did it. We got it. All right, we're good. See, everything is just sort of like stop, roll, stop, roll. It's not the 4 the 5 goes in the side, 6 go. You just follow it up, 6 in the corner. All you have to do is have a little angle for the 5 to go in the side. I can't tell. He may run into the 9. I don't think he got the angle going the wrong way.
Yeah, that's so. I think that's where he's going to be tough here. I mean, he's got to
See, the problem is he drew it.
do a lot of work here.
Yeah, but if he had followed it down to the bottom rail, he would have had the angle going towards the 6. He would have been above it, but he decided to draw it, which left him on the high side.
So here, I like putting the cue ball behind the 8 here. I play the safe here and put the cue ball behind the 8.
Oh yeah, all day, just like that.
Perfect. Leaked out a little bit, but I think he still got him.
I can't tell from here. We only have this one view. We're sorry, guys. The other view's not working, but I tell you, it's if he can catch the left edge of the 6 ball, he can bring the cue ball right back around to where it is.
Freddie, I agree. They both play the same speed. I give the slight edge to Oscar just because he gambles a little bit more than Jim does. But they are very close to same speed.
Yeah, it's just I think it's a matter of who makes mistake at the right time to give the opportunity to the other guy. Honestly, I mean it's going to go back and forth. I do expect Jim to hopefully catch up. See, that was nice. He hit that good.
You might get rewarded here. It's not hard enough. It's going to die on the rail.
No, but see now we bring up another point. He has to now. If it's me playing this ball, I just draw it back like 2 or 3 inches. I play it in the side and go up and down. Make it easy. You don't have to do a lot. See, I don't. To me, that's way too much. But I'm old and scared, so I don't shoot that shot. But now he's straight in. See if you can punch it down. Yep, he'll punch it over.
He should be out.
Well, Freddie, it's it's gonna come down to whoever takes advantage of the opportunities handed to them. And right now, Oscar's that man that's taking advantage of everything that's been given to him. He's uh he's playing smart. He's playing safe at the right time. He's playing smart. He's playing safe when he should play safe. And actually had a couple. I actually think he's had a little bit more of opportunities than Jim has had on the table so far.
Yeah. So now, to me, this is where Jim's competitive nature is going to probably fight back with him on a little bit right now. He is a competitor, and I know he's down a little bit, and he's thinking to himself, he's got to get himself into this match, and I think that's what he's going to do coming up. I think here in the next couple of racks. Um, I'm not seeing him make really terrible mistakes, so his head's still in the game. And I like to see that from him. So now I expect him to come back a little bit starting now.
Well, anything can happen in nine ball. But the problem is that Jim has to, start playing a little better safes. Oscar has been playing good safes, and he's been playing them at the right time. If you're playing a safe and there's only four balls left on the table, and you get ball in hand, you should be getting out, or you're getting a shot. You should be getting out from there.
Okay, this time it wasn't the one ball, and he doesn't really have a good shot on the one. I like to play the safety on that 3-4 up there.
I like putting the one ball behind and bringing the cue all the way back down the end of the table. See, he chose the opposite path, which actually leaves you more open. That's the only reason I like the other direction.
He stuck him pretty good there, though. It didn't work out bad for him.
No, no, no. It was a good shot. I just preferred the other shot because it gets you. It really buries the one. Like buries. It gives you like no shot at.
You might see a 1-9 combo here if Jim doesn't hit this. So this is the tough one here. Like sometimes when I'm playing in tournaments here, right? If I recognize the combo, I might just hit the 9 out of the way here. If he can see the 9 at all, I might just hit it out of the way. You have to get a hit here, otherwise you're looking at possibly an early rack.
Well, this is something. All right. This is something. If you see a lot of older players, you kick it hard. That way, if you do miss it, it breaks it up
Right.
and doesn't leave the opportunity for the other guy. You hit it hard like that.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's better as long as it doesn't come sit right back in there.
No, it's
That's not easy. I don't think he'll take that. So.
I don't think he's going to take it either. No, he's going to take the out. Let's see. Freddie says the only problem is that it's always your mind that takes you out of the game. No, it's your mind that takes you out of the game. When I'm getting the worst of it, you better put a bullet in me because I don't stop coming. Even if I lose, still coming. That's the way you have to think if you're going to play nine ball or play pool at all. Pool is it is more mental than it is a physical game. If you let yourself get in your own head and think you're getting the worst of it, then you're always going to get the worst of it no matter what comes to the table. Even if you get a shot, you're going to think you got the worst of it. So you have to always stay with the mindset that you're doing good regardless of whatever is happening. Because even if you lose, that'll take you into the next match in a better state of mind.
Good shot.
Yeah. Well, Oscar has to make sure that he gets on this side of the six because it doesn't pass the eight ball. So he has to make sure he gets over here for it to go the six in the other side, other corner. And see, that's not going to do it.
No,
He's straight.
He's too straight. He need to put a little bit more topspin on it. Go to the rail.
Yeah, he had to
get an angle.
He had to be on the rail or out between the two dots in the center of the table to draw it back over off the rail. But now you're now you're now you're you don't like it. He doesn't want to shoot it. Tough shot to draw it all the way back.
Oh, that was a shot. Yeah, that was a shot. It was top inside English.
Yeah,
good shot.
He followed it nice. That was a good shot. That was a great shot. And it didn't look on the screen. We can't tell that he had that little bit of an angle to get to the rail. Well, now he has to slow roll it, which is okay.
Or just come back off the second rail. That's the other option here.
He's gonna try
Back
to
and
kill it.
forth. How is he? He looks good.
This is no. This is he has to back cut this and go around the table. He can't hold this ball.
No, and
He has to hit it.
Jim may have an opportunity here. I see this one hitting the bottom rail.
He
Yeah.
can scratch on the shot too.
Hmm.
You have to really. Uh, yeah, you got it.
Ah,
That's all right.
perfect. Good shot, Oscar. Oscar's playing well.
Yep. Yeah, he wants to keep his spot.
There you go.
Oscar goes up to 4. Well, you got to remember, I mean, for Oscar, that's a big drop from 14. He'd be 38.
Yeah.
You know, and that's that's tough. That's a that's a heavy drop from 14. But you know what? I think it's good that lower players challenge higher players, and I think it's a good thing because it actually make the higher player work harder to keep his spot. I actually think it's a good thing.
And I think there needs to be some more acceptance on it too. Don't see it that often. There's only a few that I know that will accept them. I know Bobby accepts them from time to time, but I think if you're anyone 3 or 4 spots behind you, you should accept that challenge almost all the time.
Oh yeah, I think that would be a good thing too, and I think it would give the guys that are lower on the list a reason to come down and maybe play more because they get to play for a higher spot.
I hung around at 15 for years and couldn't challenge really the top 10 because they weren't going to accept that challenge. So it does get discouraging just hanging around the same spot for a long period of
Yeah.
time.
Well, it's very it's a hard thing. It's you should be able to challenge the higher guys than you, and they should accept because it's good for both parties to play. Gives the other guy a chance to play a better player and maybe work a little harder to get a higher spot. And it's I think it's good, and I think the viewers like to see it too, because there's always the chance the better player could have a bad day and lose their spot, and that was
Ooh,
bad.
that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it is. And I just think that would be good for the stream, for to see more matches like that.
I say it's all about the cash, Freddie, but I don't see a lot of that on this. I got it, Joe. Um, I don't see a lot of that anymore. I don't see a lot of people gambling on the list. There's not much of it that goes on.
Don't see much gambling at all. Period. there's
Hmm.
there's nobody left around. I mean, you'd like to see it. It's just not there like it was. Everybody got kids and family and stuff, and life takes priorities. But let's see how Oscar does. Ooh, he's cookied himself behind the 6.
Well, this could be an opportunity for Jim to get himself in this match. I don't think he can pocket this ball.
Looks like he's going to try to bank it. Well, he played safe. But see, Oscar's playing smart. He's not taking stupid shots.
He's definitely improved on that a lot lately. Recently, he's gambling a lot more, so he knows not to give up control of the table.
Well, the funny thing is that 9 ball is such a fickle animal. That just because you're up 4 doesn't mean you can't be down 8-4
Hmm.
in the next 30 minutes because the balls can turn on you and everything can go bad in an instant. I've seen it happen so many times throughout the last 30 years with people between gambling, tournament matches, guys being up like playing a race to 11, one guy's up 9-2, and next thing the guy loses 11-10.
I like Jim taking a look at him here. I think he knows at this point he could this match could get away from him. So he needs to make smart choices.
That one
That's going to
worked
work
out.
well for him.
Worked out well. You got a nice bump. You could see the edge of it. Oh,
I don't think so. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
All right. Well, Jim goes in the side, and he has a good shot. Everything's open. He has to take his time and make all the balls.
yeah. I
So,
think you play this one down the corner. I don't think it goes in the side easily.
for Jim right now, if it doesn't go past the 9 on the side, I stick him behind the 5 ball with stick the cue ball behind the 5 because it's just too hard of a shot to start off with. Out.
He tried to stick him behind the nine, and
See, even if he didn't leave my shot, I like playing it down the other end of the table because at least you leave it on the rail if the ball leaks out,
mhm.
but you get to play the cue ball behind the 5 ball on the rail at the same time. That's why I like that shot better because at least when you hit it light like that, you're taking a chance at leaving them if you don't stick them on the ball.
And to your point, that's just Jim not being perfectly comfortable with the speed on the table a little bit, right? He was just a little bit off with the speed. He got himself in trouble there. I don't see any problems for Oscar here at this point. I think
No, just don't get stuck behind the 8 ball when you go around the table for the
mhm.
pocket. Play the 7 to the side. It's the only thing that could get you. No, he's fine. That's fine. Just draw out a little bit. Give yourself a little angle or even just straight in is fine too. Just draw it back a little bit. You just
That's comfortable stroke right there, just going to the bottom rail. That shows me that he has a lot of confidence right now, and Jim's just not putting the pressure on him.
yeah. Well, he's going. He makes these 2 balls, it'll be a very comfortable lead. Yep. He's playing well.
And another nice stroke there.
That's it.
Boom. There you go. Gave you guys a boom. That's for Bobby Hilton
Oh,
there.
Jim got to start doing something and slipping away. This is what we talked about earlier. You don't want him getting halfway and not getting any games on the wire. So
I don't think Jim's playing terrible. I mean, it's not really an ugly match at this point. I just don't think he's getting out when he needs to. So he needs to take an advantage of a situation, get out or get a lock in safety so he can get control of the
well,
rack.
he played a bad safety right there. I mean,
Right.
he just that's why a shot like that, I don't like to roll it. I like to play it down 2 rails to the bottom rail. And that way you leave him, even if you don't leave him behind the ball, he has nothing to shoot at, and the ball's sitting on the bottom rail. So, well, now it's Jim's shot. He does have a shot here. I mean, he got some traffic. The 4 and the 6 are tied up.
Yeah. So this, to your point, he's got control of the table here. He's got to keep control, and he's got to win this rack.
Oh, he definitely needs his rack.
I think it's a little bit difficult table to run, but he has to have control.
See, now the 2 doesn't go anywhere. If you were going to get there, you had to be below it.
Yep.
But now that he's going to play a good lockup safe on the 2,
And I think he's going to struggle with that.
I like cutting the 2 ball over into the 6 and putting the cue ball behind the 3.
I agree. I like that too.
See, he's looking at it like he's going to play the combo. It's not really because you don't want to do that because then you break up the 4 and the 6 and the 9 and open the table up even more. Fred says bank. Yeah, if you want to lose.
I mean, I will say possibly to Fred's point, if you bang the cue ball down the other end of the table, put the cue ball in behind that mess there, it might be okay. But I think you're gonna bump that stuff if you try to bank and
Yeah, you got to
leave it open.
see. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I didn't like the shot because the other way was better because if you cut the 2 thin, it goes right to the rail.
Yep.
What he tried to do, he caught it full and it just went straight.
Thankfully, there's no combo here. Looks like it may go on the side, but either way, there's definitely a lockup safety going on here. So you have options. Being this far up, if it goes on the side, he's going to take it. Nope, he played the lockup safety.
See, Freddie, Jim took the chance. See what happened. Hopefully, you can learn something from that too.
So, in case you don't know this, guys, we all know Freddie pretty well, and Vollhardt is really close friends with Jim. I've known Jim probably for 35 years now, so I've known him quite a long time. And Oscar's on my master's team, so definitely know these guys very well. We can kind of rib each other pretty good. I know Jim and I were pretty honest with one another. We're hard on each other. If we think the other person made a mistake or played bad or did something wrong, we're gonna say it to the guy. We've known each other so long.
Hey, he has to hit this. Nope, almost. Okay, well, now Oscar got some work.
Well, Jim's on two, so I don't know if Oscar's gonna try to lock him up. I would, just because he's on two and I'm up so much. I'd love to get him on a foul out. That's fun to me. I enjoy doing that. Just
That would be easy. You just play the two into the rail and draw it in back behind the seven. You want to try to get as far away as humanly possible.
that's gonna be tough for Jim.
Ooh, yeah, that's a. Well, he left him enough off of the seven where he can bend it off of that rail.
I like the two rail kick here and possibly going to the third rail. Right in this area here.
I just like going to where he's shooting right like this. Just play to miss the pocket. And
And that's it. That's the rack.
that's it.
We'll see. Are they going to take it? I don't think they realize that's the third foul.
Nope.
No, he didn't. He didn't realize that's three.
Well, we can't say nothing. We're not playing. Lots of laughter in the chat. Yeah, that was three foul, and Oscar didn't notice. So not much we could do. We can't say nothing. So off he goes. And he got some work to do in this wreck. This one isn't a gimme. I think he's gonna come up and play the combo. Nope. Decided to try to move it. Nope, got stuck.
He can still try to get him on three fouls. He's just got to recognize he's already past that.
Yeah, he didn't realize it, Michael. You know, he didn't realize it's three fouls. We can't say nothing that we could do.
Freddie, this is a list match, so it is three fouls, regardless of whether they said it or not prior. So this is not just gambling; it's a list match.
Yeah, it's a list match too, so they have to, go by what they can. They probably didn't even realize that it was three. So now Oscar done hooked himself. And I tell you what, if Jim gets a shot here, or gets ball in hand, or something happens, he's got to get out.
Yeah, exactly.
He has to get out. Now this is touchy. He can probably done if you catch it too thick, he could jump off the table. Well, he got it good. He's gonna leave him a shot though. Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, he can definitely make this ball, and like you said, I think
Got to get out.
this is, Jim. I'm rooting for you here. Let's make this a match.
Everybody wants to see a hill thriller. Maybe he can't see it.
He looks like he can see that. I'd be shocked if he can't.
And he was looking at it for a minute there like he couldn't see it. Nope, maybe not enough of it. Yeah, well, Roscoe still has some work. Everything's open. Just got to take his time and take the balls. Boy, everybody in the chat is laughing. I must have missed it. We're still laughing at the three foul rules. Yeah, well, now he did another bad spot.
Yeah, you try to come around the table here. The eight ball gets in the way. Definitely not that easy.
Oh, the problem is now he's got the 9 and the 8 in his way.
Yep.
If he hits one of them, something bad can happen. So, see how he does with it. Nope.
Okay, come on now.
All right, Jim's got another bite at the apple. Well, now he has to go around the table. He actually has to go short before either go under the 8 and around, or he
Yeah,
has to play it short with draw and come to the side rail, the bottom rail, and back up the other side.
I like trying to bang towards the side here and play almost a two-way shot.
Well,
Um,
leave it. You mean the 6 on the side and putting the cue behind the 7?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean he has to do something here. I mean if if he doesn't, it's yeah, he's looking at your shot right here. He's gonna try to bank it. Yeah, he looked at your shot. Well, this isn't bad either.
Right, because it leaves it long, it leaves it tough. I mean,
Now he has. Now he's definitely gonna run into the 8.
you put some distance between the cue ball and the object ball. I don't mind that. And now he's shooting over the sevens. That works out pretty well. Yep.
See, you knew he was gonna hit it. It was right in the tangent line. Well, all Jim has to do is pocket this ball, and he doesn't need to get fancy on the 7. He needs the angle to come back down anyway. Just make the 6, put everything into making the 6, and take a little harder of a cut on the 7 and stay at the table.
This will tell me if his head's still in it. If he pockets this ball, it'll tell me if his head's still in it.
Yeah, he's good. See, he tried. Oh, slow down. See, that's the problem.
I feel he tried to do too much. He needed to just cinch that ball in.
Well, that's why I said just make the shot
Yeah.
and just play it a little bit, a little longer of a shot because you need the angle to get back down the other end of the table.
It was a great shot. I mean, but
Well,
it's
well, now he has to play safe. He has to play 3 rails, just thin the 7, go 1, 2, and down near the 8 ball. Don't hit. You don't want to hit hard. You don't want to scratch. I don't like that.
that was
That's no good.
so.
He spun it with the wrong English. He had to use top English on that. He hit it with like a middle ball with draw almost.
And his body language there kind of told me he's getting a little frustrated in the match too. So
He had to cut that really thin. And Oscar should be out from here.
I don't see any problems. He's got plenty of angle.
No, I don't see any problems either. Nope, he's good. Straight in on the 9. And that's what we talk about. You have to take the advantages of. Jim just didn't take any advantage. He just tried to do way too much with that 6 ball.
Boom! Another one in Oscar's corner.
You know,
And that is showing up. Can't get rid of it. The mouse isn't even working. Oh, there it is.
yeah, that's just a get that off of there. Yeah, that's just Jim just he tried to do too much instead of just cinching the ball and taking a little harder shot. And we talk about it all the time. I tell him, I say, sometimes you have to, just cinch the ball and take a little harder of a shot to stay at the table. And that was one of those times you needed to just pocket the ball and leave the ball up here a little off the rail, come down 4 or 5 inches, and just play the shot because you need that angle anyway to get up and down the table. He tried to get way too close to it. Especially when you're down that much, you can't be taking that kind of chance. You got to just play simple and keep it simple. And he just didn't do that. Okay,
So what
Jim is up at the table. I think he has a shot at the 1. I just pocket it and try to play safe on the 2.
So yeah, these guys,
Right.
they're kind of they're playing their hearts out here. I know Jim, he's not giving up. He's still trying, and I know it's not close at this moment, but really these racks could have gone either way.
Yeah. And he left him a shot on the side. So if he's straight in, it's not good. If he has a little angle, he could always just follow it up and go by the 9 and the 4. We'll just see. You play the other direction.
Honestly, that's just a really confident stroke. I know he's not getting rewarded for it, but I mean,
Yeah, he hit the good.
hit that really well. So Jim's got to put pressure on Oscar and for that stroke to get a little bit weaker. And right now, I just not seeing it. Jim's just giving him shots every rack. When Oscar misses, there's a lot of balls on the table, and Jim's got to be able to get out from that.
Yeah, he definitely that last rock, like I said, he needed to take advantage of it.
Nice shot.
He needed to take advantage of it, and he just didn't.
Take a little quick instant replay of that. Watch that. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Boom.
Where are you?
I didn't want to do that.
I don't know what you're doing.
Eh,
You've done.
okay, I got us back. Thank God I had that training class.
We both had to take it. Oh, okay. You're gonna get a shot. Nope, no shot. Stuck.
I was getting too overconfident with the controls here.
Well, see, we put Will in charge, and he got all excited. All these pretty buttons, colors, and stuff in front of us.
It was a nice jump shot. I had to give the man his props, give him a replay.
Yeah. It's once again, Jim is stuck with no shot.
You know, but you got to make, sometimes you got to make that, right? If you do a bottom rail kick here, you might be able to put the cue ball behind the eight and the three ball up table. Come up with a good shot here. You got control.
No, you could see it.
You could see it.
Oh, couldn't tell from here. But he still didn't get a good reward out of it.
I think that goes in the side pocket.
It's close. If he goes in the side pocket, he's all right. It looks like it may. I can't tell if it passes by the 9. It looks like he may have 3/4 of a pocket. Oh,
We looking at the wrong ball again?
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I hate these colors.
Yeah, me too.
No, you couldn't see it, but it's all right. That's a good shot.
That is a good shot.
Oh, window. Nope, no window.
No, that's a good shot.
I tell you right now, if he gets, let's see what happens. I think Oscar can easily hit that. All right,
But he left Jim a shot.
Jim's got to do something with this shot.
Yeah, this is just for respect at this point, he's got to put a couple on the board, make a crooked number here, and I'd say at 6'4", Jim maybe he's back in the match. Right now he's just trying to stay alive and stay above water.
Now, the 5 ball goes in either hole, so and he missed it.
Yeah, he did a little something funny with his back wrist on that one. He tried to force that, and I think maybe he knew it. So
Well, I mean, that was a good shot to get going, and he had good position. He didn't take advantage of it again. He just missed the ball. And Oscar's at the table. Let's see how Oscar does. Oscar can get out from here.
very capable of getting out from here. Again,
Pretty much just shoot, stop, 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 stop.
Yep.
Shoot 4, just move forward.
A little funny angle here. I think he wants to go off the side rail and back over.
He just pinched it a little bit. Now he's got to go over the rail and back out. He didn't pinch it enough. Jim needs to run a six-pack mark. I don't know.
He may be looking to buy a 6-pack, but I don't know if he's going to be running a 6-pack. I
Yeah,
know him pretty well. So.
He'll probably be going to the package store to buy one. I don't know if he'll be running one right now.
Oscar just needs to make this ball. If he wants to, pocket the 8 somewhere else, that's fine. But he's got a pretty simple combo, 8-9 too.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna pocket, play it in the corner. Oh, he missed it.
Oh, boy.
Okay. If Jim don't do something here, he's in trouble.
Well, we've been saying that a lot, but if Jim can't get out of this, it's pretty much a gift to him. So
yeah, he's got it. He's looking at the combo. Well,
and this is where I always struggle. Like in tournaments, a lot of times I like to play to run out, especially in this position, because you got to have the confidence to do that. There's only 3 balls on the table.
yeah, he's gonna play the combo. I mean, honestly, he's got to get something on the board.
I know, but it's not a gimme combo now. It's a little bit off angle. It's not a gimme.
No, There's no combo that's ever a gimme unless it's like sitting in the pocket and I'm shooting down the rail. It's
Like
a
if
combo.
you play the 7 to play the 8 ball down the corner, then it's stop stop and you're done. But this is
Nope. See, you're right.
yeah. That's why I don't like playing that.
I'm not a big combo guy myself. I hate them. I'd rather run out myself.
He's gonna fire this right in.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Banked
He
it.
missed it. Oh
He
no!
banked it.
Did he? Do you think he tried to bank that?
No.
I don't think so.
He did
No need for that.
No. He just
Gotta miss this now. Gotta miss this.
nope. Nope.
Oh my god.
7.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
Hey, when you're playing good and the balls are rolling your way, sometimes it's just the way it is. I mean, I know a lot of people out there, including top pros, that have been beaten 9-0. It just happens. Sometimes just and Jim had every chance in the world to get out right there, and he could have played. He could have just played the 7 in the corner, popped up, shoot the 8 in the other corner, and the 9 in the side. Just stop it. And he decided to play a combo on a tighter table, and he needed to play to overcut it, and he didn't.
And again, I do think some of that's experience though, Bart. Because again, in tournaments, I don't like to try to play for that combo.
Oh, I don't either.
If the 3 ball out, if I can't make a 3 ball out, then that's on me.
I agree. I play the out too. I don't play it unless like I said, unless the ball's sitting in the pocket, and I know there's no way in hell I'm gonna miss it.
Right. They don't have much choice or something like that.
Yeah.
There were choices on that.
Oh yeah, I would have played. I would have played for the out because I didn't like the combo myself. See, Oscar was smart. He played the safe. He wanted to get it down farther behind him, but I think he's left him a shot.
And if I know correctly, he's got to play Steve Rowe after this. So
No, actually, Steve canceled,
oh,
and this will be the only match we're doing tonight.
that's fine.
So we'll be calling it early and heading home. Yeah, Steve couldn't come for some reason. So well, let's see how Jim does. Hopefully, he spared it in. Got a nice open table. Draw back a little for the 3 on the side. Follow it up for the 4 on the other side. 6 in the corner. 7 in the other corner. 8 where the 8 sitting down where the 6 is, and the 9 in the other corner. See, he's really second guessing himself.
That's what starts to happen with Jim. I mean, if he gets up on someone early, you're gonna have a battle on your hands. But
now he overshot it a little. Now you have to draw it back down to the bottom rail and back up the side of the table that he's at. Low left ball and come back up because the 4 only goes in the corner or the side. It doesn't pass the 8. See, he's right there. That's where he needed to be below the 60 either, or the 3, either follow it up for the 4 on the side or stop it or draw it over a little for the 4 on the corner. See, bottom rail, side rail, corner.
yeah, it's a good shot.
Yes.
But at this point, he's got to just cinch this ball and not get behind the 9.
Well, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do
crazy.
anything. He's going to get natural position, but he's just got to get out of this rack. I mean, even for his own confidence. Yes, that's what I was afraid of that. That was the last ball he really
See,
had to
he
make.
tried to do too much with it again. He tried to follow it instead of just making it and shooting the cue ball between the 9 and the 8 for the shot on the 6 because the 7 is already sitting in the down near the pocket.
Don, he's not playing on it right now on the 4-inch pockets. These are the ones that are a little bit. This is 4.5. I think they're fine on these.
Yeah, this is table 4. But all he had to do, see, he tried to. If you rewind that and take a look at it, all he had to do was cinch the ball and shoot the cue ball between the 8 and the 9 that was there, and he decided to try to follow it up. And when I teach, I tell people, You don't have to get perfect. The ball's already sitting in front of the pocket. Just make sure you got an open shot because it's already there. You don't have to do anything. You know, you don't you don't have to go nuts. Oh,
We're all saying, "Come on, Jim, 2 ball out, let's go."
you don't. He didn't have to do all that. He's like trying to overdo it, and he didn't need to do that. Six was already there. But for some reason, I don't know why feels the need. People feel the need that they have to have perfect position. If it's already in front of the pocket, all you have to do is see it. Oh, come on, Oscar, give him a break.
Uh, Jim's thinking about this. I could see it. He's got to stretch a little bit. He's thinking about it. Like, I'm hoping he gets no problem. Oh, wiped its feet a little bit, but boom, there you go, Jim. Got one on the board.
He's on his way. Well, like I said, I've seen it happen before. People can lose from here.
I think
It does happen, but
I
you
think
don't know.
even at 6-0, if Jim had gotten a couple of racks, it would be better than where he's at now, right?
Oh yeah.
Then things can start going your way a little bit.
I'd like to see Jim come back and tie it up and have a thriller hill match like everybody loves to see, except for the guys that are playing, but everybody else likes to see it. So it could happen. We'll have to wait and see, of course. The balls will dictate as as they've been doing. Let's see how Jim does with his break. This is the first time we get to see Jim break. All right, here we go. The cue ball fly, and he didn't make anything.
Really at this level, that doesn't bother me a whole lot. You're not seeing either one of them really run, eight balls in the rack.
We haven't seen any break and runs at all.
Right. So I don't really mind not making anything on the break, if this is happening all the time. It's leaked out. Now Jim has an open start.
Well, the two,
Hope to get to it.
the three is a problem, but the four is sitting right in the pocket. So his biggest thing is hopefully he's not dead straight and he has a little angle. He can cheat it and come back across under the nine. I mean, I don't mind coming back between the seven and the three to get to the rail if he doesn't have an angle. Just cheat it a little bit and come underneath it. If you can't get above the eight to get to the two.
He's trying to draw it back. See,
Wow.
come
You
off
got
the
there.
rail.
You got there.
Yeah, it came off the rail, so he's good. So
Yep. Oh, I like just drawing it under the six and back out. Because he has quite the angle, and I don't like to hit it with that really hard reverse English. Going under the six is more natural. Because the three to the four, I mean, you got to make the combo, but the four is sitting in the pocket. So I just think drawing under the six is a better shot. What do you like?
yeah, I mean, definitely coming the 2 rails off. It's I'd probably hit this with just a little bit of top right. Yeah, I know you were drawing it, but I'd probably hit it with a little top right.
The only reason I like the draw is because it's natural and goes under the six. See, that was a lot. He really overstroked that one, but he got there.
Yeah,
He
he's
played
he's
behind
gonna
it.
end up fine.
Yeah, he played all right. Played good. See, the only reason I didn't like it because the angle was heading towards the six. And if he hit the six,
My
it
luck if
would
I
have ended up a
use
lot worse.
my luck if I use draw on that, the tangent line goes to the corner pocket, so I kiss the six and knock it right into the corner pocket. That's my fear with using that. I don't disagree with it if there's no ball there, but See, he's just off. That's a shot he can make.
Well, he shot that fast. He didn't really take his time on that. He like two stroked it and let it go. Okay, well, Oscar makes this for the five ball, and we can't tell from here if it looks like it could go in the right bottom corner.
Oh,
Uh-oh, not that. That's not good.
no bueno.
No, he has to hit it, and he has to make sure when he kicks
He's
at
not
this.
going to get anything on the other ball.
Well, he has to play to come off the bottom rail and make this because that way it gets back up table.
If the 7 doesn't stop it.
Oh, well, he got caught a good roll himself there. At least it didn't scratch it. See, Don in the chat, I watched him play on table 8. He played like a champion. Got to watch out for that guy. Played Bobby and just was running racks.
There you go, Jim. You let that leak out a little bit though. He's got an easy safe on Jim.
See, old guys like me, I like table with 8-inch pockets. That way I can miss the second diamond and it still goes in.
Well, Oscar was showing some weakness here last maybe 3 racks. Jim didn't take advantage of it at first, but
Well, Jim has to start. He has to put some nitrous in his tank and get going. Because Oscar wins one more, he's on the hill.
so I like pocketing this ball on the side, but actually using right hand top English on it, and it comes straight back up the table.
Correct. It goes to side rail, bottom rail, and comes back down. And I like that too. He just cannot cut it. Can't hit it thick or he'll scratch.
Correct.
He has to catch it on the thin side. That's what he's doing. Good call. He didn't hit it hard enough.
He didn't put any spin on it. That
It didn't. It lengthened out. He had to spin it. He didn't spin it well. Now there's really no. The only safe I see here is you play left hand English, middle ball left hand English to draw the side rail back down and put the cue ball behind the 6. You go left rail over to the other rail and down to the bottom rail. See, I don't like slow rolling this. That's why I don't like slow rolling it.
well, the only thing is I don't see a great starting shot here for Oscar. I mean,
No, he has to really, because you can't get to the 6 from here.
for me, and people have seen me do it a number of times, I'll bank that ball into the side pocket and get position on the 6. I'll come across it and get position.
But the thing about banks
Just like that.
About banks that I don't like is they're not guaranteed. He hit that one good.
And that's the exact shot I was talking about. Good shot, Oscar.
See, the other shot I like was playing it down the other end of the table if you don't feel comfortable with that and the cue ball behind the 9. But
That shot that Oscar played seems so easy for me. Just hit the ball between the 2 diamonds and it goes almost every time. It seems almost like a natural shot.
yep, no, it's a good shot. Oh no!
He's kicking himself on that. That goes from going on the hill to where Jim. I'm going to tell you again. You got to make a 3-ball out. It's not hard.
Okay, Jim, where are you going from here? Let's see. Left corner, bottom right corner, bottom left corner.
I give myself a little bit more angle here, but see what he does.
Yeah, well, you gotta remember the angle that the camera is on too makes it look more straighter than it possibly is. But he can still move it. Let's see.
I don't want my shot on the 8-ball to be hard. That's the bottom line. It's got to be
get straight in and stop, just like that.
Yeah,
All he has to do is stop.
yeah, he's fine.
It actually looks more of an angle on the big screen in here than the little screens in here. The little screen looks like it's straighter. Stop, stop, stop.
He's got a stretch on this. I don't think he wants to, but
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, he's
He's
fine.
like 8 feet tall. All right.
Yeah, we're about the same height.
Jim's up 2. Well, like I said, 9 ball's a funny game. I mean, Jim could turn it around and come back, especially if Oscar keeps missing that kind of shot.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was the key. I think I would have liked to have seen Jim get those opportunities early. I think we would have seen a much closer match, to give him some confidence. I still don't think Jim's really going to be.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot of opportunities early in the match.
I think he's going to be comfortable at maybe 7-5 at this point. So he needs to get some rolls and get some luck here up to 7-5. And then I think we have a match on our hands.
Well, let's see how Jim does with it. I mean, 9 ball counts on the snap too, or no?
Nope, it gets spotted.
Okay. I didn't know how that worked in the list match. Oh, look at this, almost. Uh-huh. Oh, look at that. Jim makes the 2, and then the 3-9 is dead. Look at this.
Yeah, I
3-9 is dead.
it is dead.
All he has to do is make the 2, not get behind the 8.
But like you and I said, this is a funny game. It can turn around pretty quick on you.
He has to play just. This is tough because you have to play 2 things. You have to really made the 2. Is he gonna get it? Yeah, he looks good. Speed's good. Yep.
So there's a little bit of a cut on this 3. So I tend to try to overcut this a little bit.
Yes.
So
Most
definitely
definitely.
make it.
He's gonna play. He's playing to overcut it. That's what he looked at. All right. So Jim goes up again.
Boom.
Couple of those. Couple more of those. You can. You'll have a match.
So you guys haven't done so already. There's 30 people in the chat. Definitely share this. You got 2 guys really trying pretty hard out there for you. I hope you like the commentary. You guys can let us know how we're doing here on the commentary.
Yep. Mark Murphy now just a 3-pack, and he's good. Back in the hunt. Like I said, 9 ball can happen. He has to take some off the break because he doesn't want the cue ball to go flying around the table and scratch. He wants to concentrate more on hitting square, and he wants to make sure he gets the ball center.
Jaquan, this is being played out of Yale Billiards in Wallingford. And hello, Florida. Wow, making a lot of viewers out there. So let us know if you hear us well from Florida and how you like the stream, how we're doing. This is in Wallingford, Connecticut. We play a lot of good matches here. We've had Earl Strickland in here. Um,
Jason Shaw,
Yep.
Alex Pagnaline, Francisco Bustamante.
Jonas. So we've had a lot of pro players in here.
Both from Dallas. Thank you for tuning in.
How about those Cowboys? We're Cowboys fans here in Connecticut. So good job. Yep. We've had Allison Fisher in here. Great person. And Howard Cosell, this isn't Muhammad Ali in a boxing match we're talking about right now.
Oh, that was a boo. Thank
Yeah,
you
but
very much.
I do think early in the racks this is okay for Jim. I'm not seeing them run out racks. So
Yeah, everybody's making their mistakes, but it's a nice open table here. Oscar has a chance. The biggest couple of shots in this rack is going to be the 3 to the 4 to the 5 because they're so spread out.
I don't think they need Odell Jaquan, but I think he'll follow the money. That's what I think. Wherever the money is, that's where he's going to go.
Like any sport. You're
Mhm.
going to pay me how much? I'm there. Yes, Efren Reyes was here as well. There's so many we can't keep track. There's always then got Earl Strickland coming back next month to do a clinic, uh, teaching clinic that's already sold out.
Is the online sold out too? Because
I'm
I
not
know.
sure. I know that the in room. Now, see, that's what he's got to stop doing. Oh, that just made it worse.
Yeah, so he tied up the 7-8 there, and he's got a miss. Jim, here, I honestly, there's no future in making this ball, so I wouldn't even try. I would try to put the cue ball right back where it is, maybe in behind the 7, just kind of hit that ball, whether that's the 5 ball, I think, back up table.
Hey, Clint Dixon, nice to see you. We got to get you on here.
No limit to the online viewing, so that's good from Joe. So when Earl Strickland's here, you guys can buy some online viewing and get it.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't go in on him.
Nope.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered if it did go in on him. I think he can see this, though. I think he's got it.
Oh, you can see it, but the 7 and 8 don't go anywhere. The 7 banks in the lower left-hand corner, but I mean that's a large.
Yeah, and he didn't get an angle here to really break that up. So there's no future in making these balls right now.
He's gonna have to play safe because he's got a bad angle and he's far from the 6, so he's gonna end up down the other end of the table.
And talking about it, well, now Jim's got a breakout shot.
Now he's got a nice breakout shot.
Yeah, I'd be firing at this. If I don't make it though, Bart, I don't think he's got the Earl Strickland 3 rail shot on the 7. He might, but it's tough.
I I, I like I don't like rushing it because the 7 ball get away from you. I like hitting it with a medium speed so I get a shot at the 7 because you can lose the 7 real easy and not get a shot if you hit it too hard. See, to me that's good. I like
Yeah.
that. Beautiful. Good shot. All he has to do is just follow it up a little and get above the 8.
I think he might bump the 8 a little bit here. He's just got to play to make this shot and get some distance between the cue ball and the 8 a little bit. Not too hard, but he wants to move the cue ball, I think, 3 feet here.
Yeah, it just depends on his angle. I mean, even if he has an angle and bumps it a little, you got to play it hard enough to get it by the 8
Yep.
because he doesn't want it to stop. He wants the English to take it off the 8 and down the table a little bit.
I hope he doesn't think I'm trying to play a safety here. I'm not going to.
See, this is an option too to jack up to bump into the 8, move it.
I don't like it.
He played safe.
Yeah.
That's a smart shot right there. That's a good shot.
He
I like
played it
it.
really well. I didn't care for it, but he came out smelling good on this one. So
Well, I mean, he had to. I mean, if he couldn't get by the 8, he wasn't going to get a shot. There was no sense in shooting it because then you only have the 8 ball to shoot and you're stuck and you can't do nothing with it. So he was better off playing the safe. I thought the safe was a better shot if that was the situation that he was going to hit it and not be able to get by it. Yeah, Clint, it'd be nice to see you on the table doing a live stream. I'd love to do one of your matches. I think it would be very cool.
it's gonna be off angle if he pockets this. Yeah, he's off angle. He's still got a lot of work to get to that 9
Oh
ball.
God, I don't like that shot at all. That's just you're just selling the farm with this. There's no real. He can jack up and get back over there where he was pointing with his cue, then that's good. But it looks like he's over the 9. I don't know. Nobody bridges it. can bridges.
He got a very long bridge though, so
All he has to do is make it.
yeah, very good shot.
Wow, that was nice.
That was a
That was beautiful.
yeah, that was a confident stroke.
Yeah, he hit that good. Oh, what'd you do?
I wanted to do a quick replay there.
Yep, you hit that good.
He hit it good. He got it in, and he made this ball, guys.
All right, we got a match. Jim was making a comeback. It was a great shot. Yes, it was. You had to use that long bridge. He's not giving up. He's starting to feel a little fire in his belly now. He's got
Yeah,
some racks on the board.
and this is what I wanted to see earlier. That was a confident stroke by Jim. I wanted to see him get some confidence. A lot of Jim is about confidence. So, um, at this point, I still think he needs this next rack. Make it 7-5, and then it's going to see how Oscar responds to a little bit of pressure. And I think that could really change things quickly.
I think Jim really wants to win this match. He just didn't get a lot of good opportunity in the beginning, but he can take advantage just like Oscar, and he can make, he can get out, the last 4 or 5 balls if that's what's left. And so, just like I said in the beginning, it's a matter of who is going to take advantage of that opportunity. I mean, Oscar did miss that 7 ball, which he should have had pretty easily,
Yep.
and that would have put him on the hill. He missed.
Oh, and he just wow, there's a funny stab at that from him. So he gives,
Jim's ball in hand.
and you got to remember too, Oscar missed a foul out on Jim earlier.
Yeah, he didn't call it.
He didn't call it, so
He didn't. I didn't even realize that he had it. I'll have to ask him after the match is over when we go out there.
yeah.
See what he says. I bet you he didn't even realize that he had him on 3. But we can't say nothing, so we're still
Nope.
stuck. But okay, the one must pass. Depends on whether he has to draw it back or he's just going to follow it up.
At some point, he's got to deal with that 8-9. He was looking at it, so
I think the 8 goes. It looks like it's far enough away from the 9.
nice confident stroke there from Jim. Good control on the cue ball.
When I'm teaching someone like Freddie Golia, which is like a life learning teaching class, I'm always pointing out stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he needs the help. It's all good. I don't mind helping him.
I'm going to remain silent on this one.
Yeah, Joey probably did forget. Nice do the roll up here. Oh, I don't like that. See that? I did that. That was no. I didn't like that at all.
So
Took too much of a chance.
yeah, and that's I've known Jim for a long time. He saw that as a problem earlier in the rack, and he tried to do too much there. That's not the ball I would have tried to break it out on.
Well, if this is me, I tie something up.
Would definitely make it not easier because I agree with you. I think Oscar can get out of this at this point. Jim's beating himself up now.
He's like, I'm surprised his hair isn't falling out because his head's on fire. Saying, why the hell did I do that? And he didn't have to do that. Even if you ran all the balls and got to the 8, you can still play a safe on the 8. And he didn't. He tried to bust it out, and fortunately, from where he was, he didn't have enough angle to get a good enough amount of speed on that ball, so that when he hit the 9 and kept going, he had very very little angle.
So he's not thinking about tying something up like you and I thought. He's trying to figure out how to hit it, kick at it, and I think that's going to be a problem.
He is shooting it the right way for the kick.
It is
where the emblem is. Side
three
rail.
rails. It got to go 3.
Yeah, it's too far. Well, Oscar got a nice open table, and the 8 and the 9 is still a little bit of a problem. He has to get almost straight in on that 8 ball so he can roll over to the rail and back out. Right now, it's pretty much shoot, stop, shoot, stop, shoot, stop. He drew it back. I don't know why.
Yeah, because if that was the worry, right, that this is the ball that I would have tried to break that out of, even from the beginning.
Yeah. But
Come below it and break it out.
yeah, he didn't. Drew didn't have to do that. He tried to break it out too early with a ball that really wasn't ideal for the situation. But now we got to see how Oscar does.
This is position right here. If he gets good position,
Oh, that's not good position.
he's coming straight at it.
Oscar's starting to make mistakes.
So if I know Oscar, he's going to try to sit in behind that 8 and 9 right now.
Yep, he's gonna put him right behind it.
Try to put him back in jail.
Didn't work.
Didn't work good at all. This is going to come off the rail and give Jim a shot too.
Now, if you're Jim, do you shoot or you stick him behind the 7? I like sticking him behind the 7.
Yeah, because I think Jim's too far down in the match, so I think he kind of has to do that. And I don't think he's feeling confident enough in his stroke to really pot this ball. It's natural position if he's confident, but
He's looking to shoot. I like sticking him behind the 7 and putting the 6 ball down here on the bottom rail because at least if you can get a ball in hand or make him kick, but he's shooting. He's gonna shoot at it.
it's just too hard. I think it's a possible scratch.
Well, he didn't leave much here.
Yeah, that's gonna come out okay for him, and it takes any problems there out of the realm. So
Well, the problem with this is if you make this ball, you can't dig underneath it. It goes by the 7, and if you're on the other side of the 7, you have to shoot in the lower corner because it don't pass the 8.
I'm looking myself. I'm looking to leave him on the 7 here.
So he's trying to draw it.
I'm putting the 6 on the bottom rail and trying to leave the cue ball.
That's one of the problems with that. If you hit it real hard, you lose the ball. All he's got is the bank. There's no real good save. You got to shoot.
Hit it right to the diamond.
Shoot and hope to make it. And he missed it.
Yeah, he hit it a little bit long. He went long of the diamond there, and
Now, see, this isn't bad. I mean, all you got to do is cinch the 7 with a little bit of draw, and it's going to go right to the rail to the 8. You just put all your effort into making this ball, and it'll just slide over with draw. You just make sure it slides enough that you don't go forward. You have to put enough spin on it so it hits the 7 and goes to the rail above the 8. And Jim has a good stroke for this shot, so I don't see it being too much of a problem.
he's a shot maker.
It's
He
just,
always has been. So
it's just holding it. It's just holding it above the 8 and just cinch the ball like that. So you stay right above it. I just make the 8 and come back across and out. 2 rails. You don't slow roll this. Play it across and back. Put a nice medium stroke on it so it goes across the table and back out because you don't want the ball to skid. So you just want to hit it good. Like that. Back out.
So, gentlemen, we got a match here. Oh, it's 7-5. This is now our match. Um, Jim's going to pocket this ball. I have confidence he's going to pocket this.
If he doesn't, he may fall on the floor and collapse.
Yeah. Boom.
Boom. Well, that was come from 7-1 to 5-7. So I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, he's like I said, Jim's a fighter. He's a competitor. I've known Jim for a long, long time, and he doesn't give up. He might beat himself up a little bit because he's down, but he's not going to give up. And he's got some fight in him here. So I think the next challenge for him is to tie it up. Right? If he ties it up, then Oscar's got a problem.
This is where Jim just needs to focus and do what Oscar has been doing. Take him out of the game by playing a good safe and getting out. And just concentrate on making that ball like the last rack with the 7 ball. All he had to do was cinch the ball and make sure he made it. Position was automatic, and that's what he did. So the rest of the rack was pretty simple after that. He has to do that. He has to play. If he plays good safes like Oscar did in the beginning, at the right times, you should be able to tie it up. Ball, don't scratch. Yep, Mark. Two pack. Two pack would be nice. Oh, well, the 4 and 9 is over there, but it's far from it. It's definitely far from a give you because the 9 is off the rail and the 4 is frozen. You missed it, but you got away with it.
Yep.
Definitely a different Oscar. I mean, he has definitely made a lot of mistakes there and played bad position and missed a couple of balls he shouldn't have missed, and he missed a 3 ball foul that he didn't realize he had. But yeah, it probably would have been over by now and would have been more like 9-1 or 9-2. But you know, 9 balls a crazy game. Things happen.
You know, I don't know how you feel about this, but I almost like Jim just hitting that 4 ball away from the 9, so this is an easy rack.
Honestly, I like him shooting the 9 to the 8, tying it up over there.
Yeah, I don't know if he can. That's not bad, but I definitely don't like keeping that there. If he's already hooked, then
I don't think the kick is a big thing. I think he can definitely make the kick. The only problem with this kick is coming off the bottom rail. You may leave the 1-9 tied up.
right, and
So you
definitely.
have to hit it. You have to make sure you hit it hard so it gets past that, gets down the other end of the table. So I like this. I like just make sure you hit it hard so it doesn't tie up with the 9. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Get it away from it becoming anything that could put Oscar on the hill. One thing I noticed about Oscar's game is he's getting down and shooting faster than he normally was in the beginning. Seems like in the beginning he was taking a little bit more time with his shots. Seems like he's sped up a little bit now.
Yeah, I think, and where I think that comes into play is Jim's not really a fast player, and maybe he feels like it's a little bit of a slow play, so he's trying to rush the result a little bit, especially once he got up so much.
Yeah,
You know,
Jim does play very. Jim has a very slower play pace to him. I've seen people with slower paces than him. So Jim's probably like right in the middle there, where he's playing, at speed that's not going to drive you nuts if you were playing him in a tournament or something. Like some people take like 5 minutes per shot, and Jim only takes like a minute or two.
and it really hasn't changed. I've known Jim
Yeah, his pace
since
is
I was
always the same.
19. It's been the same.
What I like here is drawing it back and playing the carom.
Yeah, I think he's actually looking at that too.
The cue ball into the 9. That way, at least if you miss it, you don't leave him a shot. The 4 ball goes over behind the 5.
Almost right where he's at right now too.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to pull it back that far. I think about that, about 3/4 of that. He's looking right here too. If he was going right here, he would have to use draw and draw it. Either way is sufficient. It just depends on what feels comfortable to him for a better shot.
Oh, he hung it, and he left himself hooked anyway. I don't even like where he left it.
No, he stopped it. He didn't. It didn't go. It didn't roll forward.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sharkstream. Yes, the new lights look really nice. That's
Oh
not good.
no, that is no bueno.
And the booth is great. And we thank you for the wonderful accommodations. They're very nice. Definitely, I would be asking someone to watch the hit,
I definitely make sure it gets broken out of there. Okay, it did get out of there.
but he's going to Brad. No,
No,
almost.
he's still Jim. I call the 9, Jim.
I don't. I'd call the 9, but I don't think he can make the 9.
I don't think so, but I would call it just in case because it's just funny
Yeah.
enough there it could go off the 7 and into the 9.
Yeah, I think there's more of a chance of the 7 going into the 9, but he called it because the cue ball is going to hit the 7.
Yeah.
from the angle that's here, you can see it's going to go. It's going to follow the line
And
right
that's
into
the
the
only
seven.
reason I'd call it is it's just funny enough where you see something weird
Uh,
carrying there.
I mean, from the angle we have in the booth, I really don't think there's a chance he can make the nine. He's going
I'm
to hit
not
this seven.
playing. I'm personally not playing that. I'm playing to really get position on the cue ball behind the 4-6.
Actually, I'm playing the four to the bottom rail, and I'm playing the cue ball behind the seven. That's my shot. That's the shot I like. Because all you have to do is make sure you get over to that rail, and you'll be stuck. Yeah, I didn't. I would have rather just put it over there behind the seven. It would have been a pretty good save. Even if he got it a little bit, he wouldn't have been able to see it. It would have
Yeah,
been.
I don't think Jim was really trying safes. He was looks like he was almost trying that shot. I mean, I would have called it, but I wouldn't be looking for that. Like you said, I'd be looking to do something to control the rock.
Yeah. Well, he has to play this in the corner now, and he's not going to have a shot. Oh no, he does. He did was able to go on the sidewalk. Okay.
When the side,
Funny angle. He couldn't.
went in there like a champ. I think you're going to see Oscar on the hill now.
I don't.
I don't see the problem here.
I don't see a problem. It depends on the angle on this four ball whether he has to punch it over or not.
He's going to play
He
it
has to
all
punch.
the way down the corner is where I think he's going to play it. Boom.
Yeah. Now he's all right. Well, no.
Got a little funny. Got a little funny.
Now he's in trouble again because he has to come off the rail. And if he catches the point, it's not going to go in.
Yeah, he
See?
didn't. Yeah, he didn't hit it right.
Caught the points. Yeah, but see, he got right on the rail.
Yeah.
He had to be back out for the seven, or else he couldn't make it.
So it looked like he pushed the cue ball off the rail instead of striking it, and that's why it was funny there. But
Now, this is something that Jim is good at cinching. He's very good at making the tough shot. I'll tell you what, if he makes this position, is going to be automatic for the seven. It's going to be two rails and out, and he should be in good shape. All he has to do is put everything into making this ball. Make this ball, and you're good. He didn't, but he didn't leave him none.
yeah, he's going to get away with it here, and
See where he was on the seven? Perfect. I mean, but Oscar has a problem now too because he can scratch on this shot. If he catches it and goes straight down.
I always struggle with that shot. Yeah, he
No,
he, he got it in.
He hit it.
It was a little bit off the rail, and he hit the bottom rail first, and that's what I usually struggle with. It usually hangs up on me.
He got a little angle, so he'll just draw it back a little. Oh, he gotta get his extension because he's short like me. Me and Oscar are in the short club. All right, over. He's all right.
He's all right, but it got a little funny.
He was worried for a minute that was going to come too far off the rail. Don't hit it where you scratch on the side. Joggled a little bit.
I really wanted to see us,
Just
close.
so you know, it's not over. I mean, Jim won 4 games in a row. He can win 4 games in a year.
Correct, and I think that was a big swing right there. We'll see how this goes.
Well, you know what? He won the 4 in a row, get to 5. I mean, he can win the next 4 in a row. He just he had a tough shot on the 6 for anybody, and he missed it by overcutting it. And that could happen to anyone, especially Freddie. See what happens. Oscar to break. Remember, guys, 9 on the break doesn't count. It's spotted.
Sean Gallagher, I think Jeremy was saying you were here at Yale Billiards. I don't personally remember it, but that's where he was saying you were at Yale Billiards in Wallingford, Connecticut.
Oh, look at this rack. Everything's open except for the one. Everything goes. Marino, nice of you to join us, Nick. All right, Jim has a choice here. He can push out or he can kick. I like the kick. I like kicking bottom rail behind the one and hope to stiff him behind the eight.
You know, for me, again, since I haven't really seen them run out, I kind of push out here and, you know, make him deal with it.
He should. There, he
Yep.
didn't like that.
He knows better than us. He didn't scratch.
Yeah, I didn't like that shot. Let's see what Oscar does. The one ball's way down the other end of the table. Oh, he hit that good. Oh, he's gonna be stuck.
Yeah, but he's going to freeze right on that nine. Oh,
Ah, that was a beautiful shot too. And he hit that good.
see what he leaves Jim here.
I'll leave him straight in. Well, you know what? You're doing good. You don't got a good safe. Got to shoot. There's no place to play safe. I mean, you can try to stick it behind the nine, which is like what he's doing.
He's playing safe.
Yeah, he's going behind the nine ball. Got to hit it harder than that.
Yeah.
Got to get it down the other end of the table. I don't know if he can see it. I think he can't see
I
it.
think he sees it fine. I think he's close enough on the rail.
Yeah. He's shooting. Yeah, he's all right.
I don't see him running out. I think Jim's going to have another chance.
Step right up in front, side, just roll it in. Well, actually, you can. You gotta. The three ball doesn't mess the six, so
Mm-hmm.
he has to do something with it. He either has to play it in the corner and draw back for the side, or play it in the lower right hand corner and draw back. If he goes in the side pocket, he stands a chance of running into the nine or the four. He really has to shorten it up with left English.
I would like to say too, you know, if you guys haven't donated to this stream, you like what you see, donate to this stream because they're definitely putting the money back into making it a better stream for everybody else, and it looks great. And you got three monitors, you got push button controls all over the place. They've done a great job, really adding to the pool player experience here at Yale. Just put new Littman lights on this table for better lighting. They're doing that to all the tables here. So it's definitely a great place to play pool and definitely watch live streams with quality players on the stream. So feel free to donate and help them out a little bit more.
Jim has a tough shot on the three, but very makeable. And the problem is that he's going to go right towards those pack of balls. And he's worried about it because he doesn't want to get stuck behind anything right now. Yeah, you got a shot. Hey, that's better than being stuck.
And, you know, like you said before, and you know, it's what I've known from Jim. He is a shot maker. You know that one shot, if you need it, he can pocket that, get it done. Um, but like you've seen, sometimes he overthinks the table, and that gets him in a little bit of trouble.
Right here, if he can cinch this shot, he'd be in pretty good shape. Well, he didn't leave Oscar or anything, that's for sure.
Nothing good. Nothing that I like. He's looking at this combo to say, let me just end this here, but I don't like that. This could end up being more of a problem for him.
Yeah, I definitely don't shoot at this because if you rattle it, you're in trouble. He's gonna play two-way shot. Yep, right down behind everything. But I think he can see it. He can definitely hit it.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
pretty good.
that was just for me. I would never ever shoot at that ball. It just take too much of a chance at leaving it in the hole, just sitting there.
Yeah, well, as our friend Bobby Hunt would say, there was no future in it.
Yeah, very rarely will a shot like that get you the win. Matter of fact, it might cost you. Definitely. Okay, let's see what he does with it. I mean, he can easily kick it. You got to try to kick it down behind the 8 if you can get behind it. Jacking up, spin it around a little bit. Nope, miscue. All right, well, Oscar gets out. He earned it. If he doesn't get out, well, then he has no one else to blame. Oh no!
That's not good either way.
That's
He,
not good.
you know,
That's really not good.
he may get away with it here because he's on the right side of the ball, but that wasn't really where he wanted to be.
No, he didn't make it. He got
But
away with it.
yeah, he played a good two-way shot. If I was Jim here,
I don't think he played it to safe. I think he played the shot. I think he just got lucky.
I don't know. I
I like going bottom rail, side rail, kick it back down the other end of the table. Like, see, he's looking at this crazy shot, and that's nuts. Bottom rail, you want to go to the shortest distance
yeah.
that you can.
There's a guy that taught me that a long time ago. His name was Pete, and
There you go. Look at the bottom rail. Nope.
he would always take the shortest distance to the kicks.
Well, you have to. I mean, that's you don't want to kick 18 feet to a shot if you don't have to. You want to take the shortest distance, and I don't know why he's shooting this. He should be shooting the bottom rail, side rail.
Yeah,
I think maybe he's just a little.
because it's a sellout shot.
He got it.
Oh my god,
What a
oh my
beautiful shot!
beautiful shot.
Damn.
Oh boy, we got to do the replay on that one. You guys watch this. I mean, he made us look terrible on the stream as far as commentators. We definitely didn't give him a curse. Beautiful shot, Jim. Great job.
Oh, no matter how you look at it, I don't know anybody that would shoot 18 feet compared to 5 feet. So now he just has to get out.
Yeah, don't overthink it, Jim. I mean, you just made a great shot. Just make the shots here.
I think he's straight in.
Yeah, he is, and he's worried. But I think
I tell him all the time, if you can't get the shot,
accept what the table's giving.
accept what the table gives you and shoot. No,
If you're really confident right now, you can go off the bottom rail and get yourself the position you want. But
I'm gonna try to cheat it a little bit. I don't know on this table how much I like that, but see what happens. Yep, he got it.
and he got good side of the ball. Oh, a nice little bump there. Oh, I love this because now he can go three rails with confidence.
Yep.
Nothing in his way.
Said 9 ball's a funny game. It can happen. He's looking at 3 rails. So I don't know if he doesn't have it, I like just going over the rail and taking a little bit longer shot. But it looks like he's all right.
I don't think he's gone. There, he did.
Yeah, he had it. Sometimes it's a little hard to see the angles from the monitor and know if it's
Just get off the rail, get a good bump out.
he's all right. He just come right by across, right to where the chalk is.
Yeah, he's frustrated with himself here. I think he's feeling a little pressure now because he feels back in the match. This is fine. You just make this ball hit a nice medium stroke on it. Should get good position.
Why he hits so hard?
I think that's his frustration. Honestly, I think that was his frustration, Bart. But this is where I think his nerves and blood pressure is going up a little bit.
Oh, now he has to play it in the side.
Yeah, there was no need for that. If he had hit that
No.
with just a medium stroke, he would have been beautiful.
Yeah, he would have been perfect. He didn't have to do all that. That was a little overbaked. Yeah, I don't. This is tough. If he misses it, Oscar don't get a shot.
I do think someone needs to almost watch the shot because it's almost a push through shot, even with an angle.
No, I don't. I think he's all right. He doesn't like it.
Oh, he's gonna beat himself up because he knows that was bad position there.
Oh, it was good position until he hit it really hard.
Exactly. Agreed.
Nothing you could do.
And in case you guys don't know, Bart and I are really close friends with Jim. We might be a little bit hard on him from time to time, but
I'm only hard on him when I play him.
nope.
Yep.
Oh, it did go in. Good.
Nice shot. All right, we've got a match. He's still in.
He's still battling away. And this would not be as hard if he had battled earlier.
For Jim, we can honestly say he didn't get a lot of good rolls in the beginning of the
No,
match.
the early part of the match it was fighting through, but
He deserves to get some in the end to get him back in the match.
I'll be honest with you, Bart. I see that a lot, even in tournaments. Though, you got to make your own luck sometimes.
You do,
You know,
you do. Well, like Grady Matthews used to say, you got to get some good rolls to win 9-ball tournaments. Take some good rolls here and there to get you into the winner's circle.
I miss Grady Matthews. I spent some time with him once, down at your room. And,
Yeah, he was a
good
good
man,
guy.
good man.
Yeah, Grady was a good guy. Whereas Mike Siegel used to tell me, all the other balls are just practice. All the other balls are just basically practicing.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
All the other balls are just practice. All right, Jim.
I think Oscar is starting to feel the heat a little bit on this because Jim is just
That was nice.
been pocketing balls on.
Got a nice kick and can get out of the way. He got a good shot. All right.
Good.
All right. This is a nice rack to get out on.
Honestly, I feel he needs to break and run this rack.
I don't. The two is if he need this whole rack right here is his first shot. Like any good player is going to tell you, there's a key shot in every rack that you need to make everything else easy. And this is his first shot. Is that the shot he needs to make the one? And as long as he gets on the two, everything else is stop, 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 stop.
I know Jim can do a break and run. It's not really his. He's a better safety player and grinder than he is a break and run. But if there was ever a time he needs one, this is definitely. Oh boy,
he shot that way too fast.
I think he knew it though. I think he knew exactly what I was talking about.
Well, this is no piece of cake now. He didn't leave Oscar anything pleasant.
I don't think Oscar can run this rack out.
Not from here.
So
it depends. If the angle is going the other direction, away from the two, then no. He's straight in, then he can make it. And see, Jim shot that fast, and I know.
Oh no! Look at this! Look at this!
Jim's shooting at that.
Absolutely, is he shooting at that? Oh, the tide has turned, gentlemen, ladies out there.
Well, he has to make it though.
I know he's got to make it, but boy, he can't ask for more of a gift than what he just got.
No, you can't, because that puts him within one. And you don't pussyfoot this. You hit this.
You hit this shot.
You don't, because you don't want to leave it for him if you do miss it. You want to have to make him earn it.
Just pay attention to where the cue ball is going to go after this.
Don't move a muscle. Just stroke right through it and make the ball. Just like that. We have a match, folks.
We have a match. Boom.
8-7. The Vollhardt is fighting his way back.
He's a grinder.
Yeah, he's coming. He's within one. Like I said before, he won 4 in a row. He can win 4 in a row again.
And now Oscar's thinking about it. I could drop pretty far down on the list if I get one of these racks.
Well, one of the stipulations for this match was that if Jim does pull it out and wins this match, that he has to give Oscar another retry. And if Jim beats him again, then Oscar stays down at 38 and Jim stays at 14. So Oscar would get another bite at the apple if he lost, because Jim already said he had to agree to that. And if Oscar lost, then he would stay down at the bottom. But Jim likes to play better players, and he likes to challenge people, and he likes to challenge himself. I mean, it's good for him. I mean, this is helping him, win or lose. This is helping him more than he knows, because it's putting pressure on him to play.
Right.
And I know Jim hasn't felt that big pressure, and this is good for his game. It's teaching him to be able to handle the pressure.
It's funny, Bart. When we bowled together, we were in a 33-team league. We came in second one year, and we won it the following year. I was the leadoff, he was the anchor, and we responded under pressure. I know pool is a little bit different game and stuff like that, but there was a lot of money involved. There was 33 weeks long. There was a lot of money involved. We were a bunch of misfits, but we did really well. So he knows what pressure is. He just a little bit different game.
Well, you know what they say: if it has wheels or little round spheres, it's going to give you trouble. So, a long time ago, I used to like to bowl. It was always fun. Well, let's see if he makes this. This is a tough one. Nope.
No, but again, the way these racks are going, I don't mind an early miss. I still think there's enough problems on this rack. Oscar hasn't shown that he can get out of a rack like this. He might make 2 or 3 balls, get a miss, and then Jim has an easy out.
Well, yeah, let's see. I mean, the biggest problem he has is getting from the 4 to the 5.
I do think this is the point where Oscar needs to, get out of a rack and finish this off. There's no reason
See,
why he can't.
that's no good. I don't like this shot.
Yeah, this is risky.
I would have actually preferred stopping it and drawing
Playing
it
it
back
to the
over to
corner.
back over to the thing, 'cause right here, it just doesn't.
He drained it. How's he look?
He's good. No, he doesn't like it because he got too much of an angle. He's gonna run into the 9. I like just drawing it back a little bit and shooting in the far right hand corner and just stopping for the 8 inside.
Yeah, I think that 6 ball goes in all 6 pockets, so I think he has a lot of options.
Yeah,
I think a draw shot's fine here.
he's just gonna draw back a little bit. Yes, he's gonna draw it
A lot.
way over. Okay.
He's on the wrong side of the ball though, right? And that's what makes it a little sketchy.
That he has to now. He has to go 3 rails. Get on top of it. All right, he's okay. Still not.
I think Jim's in trouble here. He's the fat lady's warming up.
He's gonna shoot over a little bit. Shoot the 9 in the opposite corner. Like that. Oh.
A little deep.
He's all right.
Got that funny little angle. I hate this angle. Fine with it, but I just hate the angle.
He's all right. Hey, folks, that's it.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and hope you donated to Bobby a little bit here.
It's been a pleasure with you guys. Hope to do it again real soon. Peace.
Thank you, Bart.
Thank you, Will, and have a wonderful weekend, guys. Tune in again.
We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here on the Shark Stream. They have Connecticut APA, Sigmaware, Agency One Group, Jacoby Custom Cues, Women in Pool, Mabel's Tables at Michael's Deli, NM Billiard Sales and Service, 11 Hall Avenue, Wallingford, Connecticut, KM Maintenance, JT's Pool Cue Repair, Salado App, Mark Anthony Home Improvements, Tommy's Tattoo Supply, Jimmy's Auto Service, Joe Master Billiards, Airmouth Balls, Organic Tattoo, Vacu Lease, Tweeden Fiber Corp, Harriman Real Estate, Pool Table Magic, Ben Strong, K Morgan, Man Cave Memories, and of course, Viking Cues, Simonis Cloth, and Andy Gow. This is Bobby saying, boom, without you,